Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Curtis Harlan. I'm going to go over a little bit about how the activity of your business is kind of controlled. And if you notice, this is a downline shot. Every person here or on this page has a little different activity date. You can see that Darren up in the upper left has active 25 days ago. Dylan there in the middle has got active 2 days ago. And then if you see John, he's yellow. It says inactive in 5 days. As you're looking at your downline, this is a way for you to kind of help with their activity. Now, remember, anytime that somebody buys an autosaver or enrolls a new member, it resets those active days. So if we're looking at a brand new member, you're going to have active 0 days. And as it's kind of going, day one, no activity. Day two, maybe you still have no activity. But then maybe you start to notice that you've got some points on one side. Well, that is going to be called your power leg. That means that somebody is placing people underneath of you, and maybe it grows a little bit. But notice you have 0 active enrollees. Okay, this is different than your activity days. The activity days ago are your personal active days, and the active enrollees are people that you personally enroll. So that is going to count up. Your active days will go up from basically 0 all the way up to 30. And then anytime during that 30-day period, if you enroll somebody or buy an autosaver, it will reset to 0. Now, let's say that you go out and you enroll somebody and place them on your left side. Okay, what it's going to do, it's going to reset your active days to 0, and then it's going to place those points on your right side. So they came in at the basic level. It's going to give you 50 points. And then maybe during the week, your business starts to grow and they get a couple people. So that grows to 150. Maybe on day two, maybe it grows to 250 points. Now, that is a half of a cycle, but still you cannot receive any money yet until you are an associate. And how do you become an associate? That means you need to get an active person on your right and an active person on your left. So let's say that the day goes by and you finally get somebody. What's going to happen is that's going to reset your clock again, and then it's going to make you an associate where now you can earn money. So it's looking at during the week, how many points do you have total on your right? How many points do you have total on your left? If you have a minimum of 250, it will pay you a $250 check. But if during the week it grows, let's say that you end up with 500 and 5,000, it will pay you up to $500. So what's going to happen? It's going to take a snapshot. It's going to say, okay, let's pay John Hancock $500, and it's going to deduct $500 from his right and $500 from his left, and it pays you that $500. Now, here's a couple of scenarios and why it's so important to purchase the premium package. Let's say that you have 2 active right, 2 active left, but you don't have an associate on your left or an associate on your right yet. But let's say you push it and then now you've promoted to copper. So now you have 2 active right, 2 active left, and one of the 2 on each side is an associate. Here's one scenario. Do you have leadership points or not? How do you earn leadership points, you may ask? You earn leadership points by enrolling a premium package right out of the gate. So that's a way. Let's say that you enrolled a couple of premium packages, then you have leadership points. But if you enrolled all basic members, then you do not have leadership point. And this is what happens to the points. So let's say that during the week, all right, this is going to show you ranking up. So if you've got 3 and 3, you could rank up to bronze. If you got 5 and 5, you could rank up to silver. And if you got 8 and 8, you could rank up to gold. So what we're going to look at is how do you tell the difference of your activity and your personal's activity. So you've seen the screen that I had all the blocks on. That is your downline. Now to find your personal, you need to go to your profile and then click on it. And then in your back office under your rank where you can see it says current rank, there's a picture. Notice it says last active. This is the only place that you can see yours so you can keep track of your activity. And this is where your leadership credits will show up. And also your loyalty points are shown up here. This is one spot to find that. Now, let's go back to the building over rank and your activity. So you know what it takes to get to each one of those levels. Let's say in this example, you are an associate, but during the week, let's say that this is what the snapshot is of your business. At the end of the week, you're an associate. You've built over your rank if you have 650 points on your right side. So what it's going to do, it's going to pay you the 500. It's going to take the 650 away because you built over your rank, and it will pay you the $500. So the $150 will flush. This is the only time that money will actually flush, is when you build over your rank. Let's use the same scenario though. Let's say that you are a copper and you had the same scenario, 650 right, 14.5 on your left. The computer's going to ask this, is it going to ask, do you have a leadership point or not? If you do not have a leadership point, the system will pay you the 500 and the 150 will roll to loyalty points. So it goes into your loyalty points. Those will be called commission rollovers. If you have a leadership point, it will basically leave that 150 points in your bank. This is why it's so important to enroll premium memberships. This is what they call the hidden perks. All right. Is because you got to look at your rank. And as a copper, my max pay is $1,000 that week. At bronze, my max pay is $2,000 a week. But let's say that I was a copper and I had 12 or 1150. All right. So that's 1,150. It's going to flush the 150 again. It's only going to pay you the 1,000 because your max pay is $1,000. But if you was a bronze and you had that scenario, then it would do this same scenario here. It would give you that 150 if you had leadership points. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, get back with the person that shared this video and try and get that clarified. So guys, I hope this helped.